The Excess Select Equity Fund of Funds, Quarter 3 Commentary. The Excess Select Equity Fund of Funds is made up of the Nedgroup Rainmaker Fund managed by ABAX, Allan Gray Equity Fund, the Nedgroup Investments Value Fund managed by Fort Asset Management, Coronation Equity, and Investec Equity Funds. Over Q3, the fund returned negative 2.9%, and over the last year is down negative 4.9%. In terms of the current sector allocation within the portfolio has 22.5% exposure to financials, 12.6% to consumer defensive, 12.5% to basic materials, 10.4% technology, 8.1% healthcare, and 7.7% industrials. The portfolio has 10% direct foreign exposure, as well as a further 36% in rand hedge stocks, giving the fund approximately 46% exposure to offshore markets. Naspers at 5.3%, British American Tobacco at 4.8%, Standard Bank 3.7%, Sasol 3.5%, and BHP Billiton at 3.2% are the 5 largest stock holdings across the portfolio. If we look at the underlying funds and their performances, the top performing fund year to date has been the Coronation Equity Fund, up 9.5%, followed by the Investec Equity Fund, up 8.3%, Allan Gray up 2.1%, the Nedgroup Rainmaker Fund 0.4%, and the underperformer, the Nedgroup Value Fund, down negative 2.9%. So quite a large dispersion across the 5 underlying holdings. Positive contributors this quarter is the British American Tobacco, up 14%, reported results in line with market expectations, which led to a share price rally after a long period of negative sentiment towards the tobacco companies. Defensive rand hedges, Reinet up 22% and Anheuser-Busch up 16% benefited from a weaker rand. In addition, Reinet's underlying investments, including British American Tobacco, performed well, and Anheuser-Busch's corporate action to reduce gearing was well received by the market. Higher precious metal prices off a very low base significantly contributed to the performance, with Sibanye Gold up 25% and Northern Platinum up 41%. Detractors this quarter: Sasol had another terrible quarter, down negative 28%, as it delayed the release of financial results on the 16th of August and the 6th of September, citing the need for more time to conclude the investigation into the budget overruns and delays of the Lake Charles chemical project. Diversified miners BHP Billiton down 7% and Anglo American down 8% were hurt by a sharp decline in the iron ore price. Banking stocks, RMB Holdings down negative 9%, Standard Bank down 9%, and First Rand down 7%, performed in line with the financial sector, which was down 7%, as the market continues to price in a challenging environment for South African-focused stocks.